Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. The stock market is open, so you already know we are buying stocks and we are adding assets to the portfolio. Well, a little bit of volatile week, but the account has hit a new all-time high. We are sitting just under $36,000 in the account. We have some new record-breaking dividends for the month. We have some buying power available, and we have some options trades that are absolutely printing money for us. So let's go over it. If you are new here, don't forget to drop a like and a sub. And of course, as always, we are building a portfolio that will pay our mortgage eventually. So let's build it. We started this last year at zero, and so far we are up to over $1,000 consistently each and every single month. And let's talk about it. Buying power right now is $7,604. For the day, basically flat. For the week, up $800 or 2.3%. For the month, up $4,200 or 13%. Year to date, up 39% or $10,129. And then all time since we started this account, which was right about here in May of 2023, we are up 43.79% or 10,959. So not too bad. Obviously, this account was opened up in 2016. We had no activity in it at all, and it just sat open. So that's why the graph looks a little bit skewed, but you can see here what we've really been doing over the last year, up $11,000. So not bad for a non-growth, high-yield dividend account that we sell a little bit of options on the top for. So let's take a look at our dividends, what came in this week, what payments. As you guys know, last week we ratcheted up our share count on YieldMax and RDTE, and you are going to see it in these payments. So if we look at this week, we had MSTY come in, absolutely massive dividend, $4.42 per share, $164.82 in dividends. I did not reinvest that because I do have some puts on the line as of right now, trying to get more shares for cheaper. So we took that cash and we're going to be reinvesting it today. YieldMax, YMAX, $45.97, all reinvested. QDT, $37.03 reinvested. XDTE, $37.43 reinvested as well. And then RDT, as you can see, the dividend has gone up to $51.52. We brought the share count up a lot, now to 125. So a nice dividend, also reinvested as well. And then we have one on the horizon on the 29th, Glad, for $5.95. So let's take a look at it. Let's buy some stocks together. As always, let's look at the spreadsheet, see how we are looking for the end of the month. And we have one more Friday left in this month to continue to stack. So let's look at it. Options on the table. We have some Clean Spark puts on the table expiring next week. We're up $102 on those. We have some BITO puts on the table as well, up $21 on those. I'm trying to get back my shares in December, but I'm trying to do it for the same price that I had them before. The next one as well, MSTY, trying to pick up another 100 shares there, up $70 on that put. Same logic there, trying to pick up more shares, but I'm trying to pick it up at a cheaper price. MSTY is trading a lot higher, so let's get paid a couple $100 to buy our assets back, because with BITO gone, we are going to have about a $300 shortage when it comes to dividends that come from that stock. And so if I can make that up in options, then we are looking good. In the meantime, we also have less volatility in the account. And so things are looking good. A couple $100 there in options, which adds to our dividend snowball. And then these are the positions, if you are new here, that we have in this account. I believe we have 16 positions as of right now. Let me pull up this, and just so you can see the equity. A lot of it in SCHD, VTI, XDTE, QDT, and RDT. And then we've recently been putting more money into YMAX as well, trying to get those dividend snowballs built. So these are all the positions in the account as of right now. But today is buying day, right? We want to buy more assets. We're going to be buying 3 different assets today. And we're starting at the bottom of the list, $473. Right now, we're up 8% on this position. Very small position in the account. So we're just going to throw another $25 at it, buy ourselves 0.66 shares, and slowly build the position up. Yes, we are averaging up, but for this one, just a long-term hold. Just going to continue stacking here and there, little tidbits. Next one on the list is going to be TSLY. We are down on this position. Overall, we're up on the position, but I want to buy myself some more shares. I think we're down, $31 here. Obviously, we received several $100s in dividend payments, so we're up in total return. But I want to buy myself some more, and we're going to buy $50 worth, not 500. Geez. So that brings us to 3.28 shares added to the position. Not too bad. Let's see if that updates there. Now at 53 shares, average cost 21. 81, and we're just going to continue stacking that. TSLY, we haven't been purchasing a lot of, but we did purchase some more at the first of the month, but you can see that dividend coming at 28. I want to get it up into the 30s, and then slowly continue to build that as we see the shares are sitting at 15. So Stag added, TSLY added, and you probably guessed it, but CONY is the next one we want to add on the list. We are down on the position in returns of return, but total return, we are up massively. So just want to add to the snowball. This one paid us, what did it pay us this month? $160. So when I talk about total returns, this is what I'm saying, right? So you look in here and you see 160, 88, 77, 67, 53, 53, 65, 69. You see dividends like that, several $100s worth of dividends. And then you see, obviously, we're down to 11 on the stock. It's nothing. We're up hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this one. So that is CONY. Still want to hold that, still want to stack that, and we are adding to the position there. So if we look at the history here, you can see 160 was the last dividend, and now it's time to buy a little bit more, right? So we're going to buy just $25 here. Actually, you know what? We're going to do 50 here. So we're going to do $125 worth of investments today. We got that Misty payment for what, 165, 164, some change. So we still have some extra coin on the table. So 2.9 shares purchased there. That will lower our costs a little bit. Now down to what, 1958, not too bad, and share count at 82. So those are the ads we're making today. We are increasing our dividend each and every single week, and let's jump into it. So we have some dividends coming up. Let me actually just pull up the dividends that are coming in here. Pull up my account. Let me just, where it is, right here. So these are the dividends that are coming in this week. We have Thanksgiving this week. The market is going to be closed tomorrow on Thursday, half day on Friday. So just a good reminder, we had the XDT, QDT, and RDT come out. First things first, QDT is down a tiny bit, about 3 cents a share. XDT is down as well, about 7 cents a share. And then RDT is down just a little bit, about what, 8-9 cents a share. So not too bad, still some great passive income. And I'm really not too upset about it. These ones just keep paying me over and over and over each and every single week. And you will see that. So let's jump into the spreadsheet and let's take a look at where we're at for the month. So these are all the dividends that we received. This is where they have come from. In November, we are sitting at $1,270.18. So we're over what we were in October. We still have YMAX, QDT, XDT, and RDT. They're going to be hitting on Friday. So those will be paid in the month of November. I would guess probably we're going to end up around 1,400 for the month. So not too bad on the capital. We have reduced our margin. If you've been following that journey, I think we have month 4 or episode 4 of the series coming up here at the first of the month, but we have reduced it a lot by selling some BITO and by selling the CleanSpark shares. So margin's going down, interest payment we have to pay on that's going down, dividends are going up. These are the things we like to see. The snowball is building. You can see each and every single week as we continue to compound. Where's the money coming from? Well, BITO has been our top payer. We're now almost out of that. MVDY, CONY, see that 770? That's what I'm talking about. So we've received 770 worth of dividends. We're down to something on the stock. So we're really up, total return of about $500, not too bad. QDT working its way up the ladder. That will be towards the top when all things are said and done. TSLY up there at 524, nice to see. And then XDT, MSTY, and then the rest is history from there. Small little dividends, but so far almost $8,000 worth of dividends since we started this journey about a year and a half ago. These are the stats for the year. Crazy to watch them month over month. November last year, 118. November this year, 1,200. I'm hoping that November of next year is over 2,000. That's what I'm predicting. I don't know if we can do it, but it's crazy to see the goals we set as we continue to have more money, as we continue to trade options, as we continue to take $0 out of this account. We are building a crazy dividend snowball, and you're seeing it here live each and every single week. One thing to look at as well, check this out. Look at my end of year goals. Goal, 30,000. Check, we're at 36,000. Income, 650, check. We've absolutely obliterated that. So let's look at the options income while we're here. 2,990, averaging $271 a month. This is extra gravy on top. We just trade with Robinhood's money. We sell cash secured puts. We don't get assigned for the most part, and then we just and then we just collect the rent every single week. If we do get assigned, then we sell covered calls. We collect the rent until we lose the shares, which is what we have been doing each and every single month. So 455 so far in November, nice added to the table. So really in all this account has produced what, almost $1,800. Not too bad. If we look at this is the graph. This is what we've been doing. This is where we added margin. You can see in that August, September, that's where we started using margin. Now we are starting to taper off a little bit of margin. I'm okay using about 10,000 for now, but we are well under that even as of right now. And then and then the blue mark is where we were at last year. So looking to absolutely slam this, looking to kill the goals, and hopefully we can get over that $8,000 mark for the year. Where's our money coming from? Well, this is an easy breakdown of it. 40% is coming from Yield Max, 30% is coming from Round Hill, and the other 28% is coming from other funds. If you want to look at it, you can see the percentages here. 24%, almost 25% came from BITO. That is going to change significantly for next month. CONY bringing up about 12%. Hopefully we can get that to probably 15% now with BITO coming down. And then MSTY 13%, QDT 11%, RDT 9%. And yeah, all the other ones just slowly bringing in their weight. So I want YMAX coming up, I want RDT coming up, and I want BITO going down. So those are the changes that are coming to the account. Let's look at the three ETFs. We always talk about NAV erosion, NAV erosion, NAV erosion. Well, let's look at the numbers. These are the numbers right here. Let's come down here. QDTE. These are all, this is when we started the wheel. This is when we started the dividend snowball on QDTE. We have received a return on capital of 9.12% so far on our money. Not too bad. We are up to 146.74 shares. I told you guys I'm not adding any capital to QDT until it hits 150 shares organically. What I mean by that, I was buying shares. Now I just let my shares drip every single week, 0.8, 0.7, almost up to 0.9. Just slowly the shares keep dripping and dripping and dripping. We're up to 14.25 shares dripped and $634 in dividends. Total return of 568. Not bad. XDTE. Same thing here. We are at I should correct this. We are at week 17. Let me just fix that. We are at week 17. Same story. Getting this up to 150 shares organically every week by myself between half a share and 0.75 shares. Not too bad. Almost 10 shares total in drip so far. $523 worth of dividends. Total return of 627 or 8.18% return on capital for XDTE. RDTE, week number 10, week number 9, I should say. $51 in dividends we received. 1.12 shares on drip. Up to 125 shares. You see the massive jump here. Well, you guys watched me make the purchase last week when we sold some BITO. We reallocated some capital into RDTE. So far, it's been a good move. 125 shares. Obviously, with the drip, it's going to really start going. Same thing, though. I want this up to 150 shares. I'm going to continue purchasing it as well. If I see dips or when I see dips, then I'll continue buying, but just slowly adding shares. We did a big bulk last week. We'll probably do a big bulk before the end of the year, but I want all these to 150, and then we start really getting into it. So 5 shares dripped already, $224 worth of dividends. That's going to obviously start increasing significantly now. $506 of total return, up 8.9%. And then YMAX, this one as well, we ratcheted this up. We are at week 10, 2.48 shares bought on drip, which is awesome to see. And just slowly but surely, 188 shares. We are building this position. I'll probably take YMAX, seriously, I'll probably take YMAX to like 250 or maybe even more. We'll just see. 10.2 shares dripped, $45 in dividends, $229 total return as of right now. So all those in the green, we love to see that. As long as we're in the green, then we're happy to just continue buying more. So those are the dividend payments as of right now. This is the capital I have in my 3 main stocks. Monthly income around $400 to $500 between QDT, RDT, and XDT. And if we just turned things off and let it pay itself, it'd take about 45 months. So that's the picture. That's where we're looking, trying to get all these to 150 shares. And slowly but surely, we are increasing that dividend income as we get closer to that. Now, what, $1,250 bottom? We want to create a bottom on the account. It has been about $1,000 a month. That's what we're focusing on. But we have to remember that things are going to change a little bit now that BITO has been sold out of the portfolio. Until I purchase it back for the price that I wanted to, I'm just going to keep selling options. So you'll see more options income and you'll see less dividend income overall for the next couple of months until I get my assets back or I buy more assets. But not to worry, we have plenty of time to do that. So goal is 8,000 by the end of the year. We have one more month left. We have about five payments left of our weekly payers, and then we have a bunch of our quarterly payers that are going to be coming in. One thing to keep in mind for next month, all of you that own SCHD, that's coming in next month, as well as VTI, or I should say they should be coming in next month. Sometimes they come in January as well, but keep an eye out for those. Our last SCHD dividend payment was $41, so we can probably expect our next one's going to be around 41 as well. But we will keep our eyes on that. So that's the update for this week. Thank you everybody as always for tuning in. Appreciate it each and every single week. We continue to stack these assets together, and hopefully everybody else is winning, has a wonderful holiday, and happy investing. We'll catch you next time.